Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out the I-DLE full album titled 2. I'm very excited and also kind of intrigued by the placement of all these songs because Super Lady actually comes in first and Wife comes in as song number 8, the last one, when it kind of feels like it could go either way. It almost reminds me of one of the albums that we checked out. I believe there were a lot of comments where someone was like, this album was supposed to be listened to in the opposite order. And I don't know if there were any instructions in how I'm supposed to react to this album. I haven't seen anything, but it is kind of interesting how we start. So anthemic and very powerful with Super Lady, and then we actually end on a very sarcastic note where it could have gone either way, idle way. But anyway, very excited about this one. If you want to check out my reaction to Wife as well as Super Lady, those videos are available on the channel. I also the trailer reaction for Super Lady. I talked about the concept quite a bit if you are interested. So without further ado, we're starting off with Revenge. Let's go. Ooh.
안녕은 아니, 안녕해 아니야. 짙은 담배 향기 분담담 아직 많이 더 아주 많이 널 주락을 기분 덤덤. You need damage, I'll destroy it. 그 웃음이 처참하게 구겨질 때까지 지옥까지도 달아나봐. 난 차서까지도 찾아나가. 파괴 때까지 ready to burn. Lost in the night. 그날부터 날 어둠에 묻힌 날 끌어안고 I got the revenge.
This kind of reminds me of I Want That in its context. This is kind of interesting because this line, you need damage, I'll destroy it until that smile is painfully crushed. If they're speaking to someone that hurt them in the context of I want that, that someone could be telling them the exact same thing. And it sounds so villainous, but when they do it, it's because they've been hurt. So the scar that I have on me, the only thing that can be a remedy of that is to see you suffer. So payback's a bitch kind of thing. So that's really, really interesting. I'm thinking too much about I Want That because I just hear quite a few parallels between those two songs. In this context, I-DLE is having their own revenge film where no matter how far, actually it reminds me of the movie The Brave One with Jodie Foster, where her husband gets brutally assaulted as well as her. He dies, and then she goes after the guys, and it's I don't care. As long as I can fucking annihilate those guys, it's all worth it. Also reminds me of Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon, where his whole family dies in front of him, is being killed in front of him, then he goes after them. Even if it kills me, bitch, I'ma get you. Let's take it back. Really love the scores. Embrace the day buried in darkness. I-DLE are turning into Batman, eh? Well, Batwoman, I guess. Ooh. Oh, that was such a nice touch. I didn't even realize it. Choking on the smoke of the cigarette. That's pretty cool. Mm.
I'll destroy it. 그 울음에 내 다짐이 무너질 때까지 지옥같이도 달아나봐 난 자석같이도 찾아나가 허망할 때까지 Ready to burn That's a history night
I wish this song had a music video. Damn. Ooh.
어둠에 묻힌 날 끌어안고
Love the rock sound here.
I got the revenge
Nice.
I got the revenge
Nice. Also, like the whole la la la, we talked about it so many times whenever a group starts singing la la la, it's like background noise, you're nothing to me. Kind of like all the, also kind of like enjoying the fact that I got the last laugh and whatnot, but also like within the context of, Idol succeeding in spite of critiques that they continuously get for various reasons. Like, I believe there's a song on this album other than Wife that also was banned from like radio stations. I think Rollie is the one. Uh, Constant critique, backlash, and whatnot. They're still nothing seems to stop them. So they still kind of like getting their revenge on those who hate on them, and they're still successful despite the hate. So you can take it in whatever which way you want to, and just the mental, state that kind of like talks about these lyrics of like everything is worth it as long as I can get my revenge. I don't really care. I absolutely love the pre-chorus and the way, whether it's with Mion or then Mini, Sonic kind of like sets up the final line, ready, set, burn, or something along those lines. It was really, really beautiful. It sounded incredibly cinematic, like the rise sound effect that they're kind of used to really amplify that suspense was really, really cool. It was a really dope rock song that had rock elements in it. It was heavy in terms of its, subject matter. And just in general, the vocals were incredibly strong, as they always are with Idol. Let's move on to the next song.
I'm not your door, no need to talk. You never know what you have done before. I want you for, I hope you crawl. 네가 짜는 말 더는 I
That's a
don't
little bit
want
more
no
specific.
뻔한 너의 말버릇, but I don't give a shit. 더
Ooh.
이상 난 미련
Mian is so cute with that shot
테니까.
line.
You make it easy for me what to choose.
That sounds familiar.
Promise not to promise anymore.
Oh.
Look at that blah blah, make 'em pop pop. That's a lie.
Whoa.
Not your prime time. 내게 뱉은 모든 말 that hasn't changed. No surprise. I say bye bye to you blah blah. Never try to hypnotize.
Nice.
I want you to know I'm not your doll. Don't cry.
This is pretty cool. This is a little bit more specific, I guess, in terms of a relationship and escaping someone that is just feeding you lies and whatnot. They're not even calling it lies. They're calling it blah blah because that's all you do. You just run your mouth, and I'm not in that bubble anymore of believing you, and I'm not your doll, which is also something that we saw in Wife, where to me, I felt like they were representing in a way. One of the representation, at least, was them being a doll and sarcastically mocking the fact that I'm not going to be that anymore, while being that, kind of like to let the guy know or let you know that I'm not going to be that perfect wife, quote unquote. Let's take it back.
모든 말 that hasn't changed. No surprise. I say
Ooh.
bye bye to you blah blah. Never try to hypnotize. I want you to know I'm not your doll. Don't cry.
And also the doll, I'm thinking of Tomboy with the Barbie and Ken and all that kind of stuff.
Your doll, don't cry. Love can be tough.
Ooh.
Love can be rough. All of the the time with you, I wanna change you more. I'm not your toy, even alone, but you will never ever fool me like before. 떠난 너의 눈빛이, but I don't give a shot.
Ooh, nice, sure.
날 속일 수는 없을 테니까. You make it easy for me what to choose. I promise not to promise anymore. Look at that blah blah, make 'em pop pop.
Ooh.
This a lie lie, not your prime time. 내게 뱉은 모든 말 that hasn't changed. No surprise. I said bye bye to your papa. Never try, I told him no ties. I want you to know I'm not your dog. Don't cry. I'm not your dog. Don't cry.
Again, the la 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 repeats itself from the previous song. That's pretty cool, actually.
Your dog. Don't cry.
It's almost like I don't know if it's like a sense of like happiness of finally kind of like achieving either revenge in the previous song or, realizing that I'm not going to be taking this anymore because I'm not a doll and whatnot. I do feel like the fact that we end this album with the song Wife is almost kind of like, first of all, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody comments and says, well, actually, Sion recommended that we listen to the album in the opposite order. But at the same time, the fact that we ended with Wife is actually kind of poetic at the end. We ended with sarcasm, mockery of what you thought the perfect wife is supposed to be, as we're teaching you that that's not how it actually is. Or we're teaching those who didn't know any better how it actually is supposed to be with Super Lady and the Super Lady trailer, for example. And then we ended with a mockery. I feel like that's kind of poetic in a way. Let's move on to the next song. This was really, really beautiful. And a lot of these songs are very, very short, which I've seen some comments about it. I don't know exactly what to say about it because the songs don't necessarily feel short. Like, it's not like I feel like something was cut out in any way. I feel like with the age of like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, IG Stories, and all that kind of stuff, like shorter content ironically sells more attention span. You can replay the song twice as much if the song was much longer. At the end of the day, I'm cool with this because it doesn't feel like it's too short. It feels like a complete song, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So unless one of these songs kind of like feels like it was abruptly ended or it felt like it was missing something, a bridge section or something like that, so far I'm not feeling any of those worries or concerns. So I'm actually really, really loving this album so far. So let's move on to the next one. Ooh. This sounds trippy.
차오른 맘이 불꽃처럼 사방으로 전부 flame 흩어진 적 없이 텅 빈 여긴 듯 하얀 도화지 기분 좋게 늘 속이고 내 맘대로 지랄다 엉망이 돼도 Yeah 꿈처럼 화려한 place 내가 원하면 다 바꿔 또렷해지는 내 brain
Neverland.
새로워 보여 망설일 시간은 없어 이곳엔 없는 게 없어 눈 감을수록 선명해져가 끌리는 대로 따라가봐 꿈결 같은 순간 멈추지 마 사라질 테니까 다 망쳐도 괜찮아 이제 now and never.
This actually, the sound of this song, pair it up with the visuals from the Super Lady trailer with the galactical sand or whatever the fuck it's called, it fits quite well. The production here, there's like this really trippy element to it that feels like a fever dream of sorts. So I like that. This is kind of like the vision that led the women in the Super Lady trailer. It led them a different path to I-DLE to then make them want to embrace themselves as idol or gearing up to be like these generals, which is then the Super Lady music video. I love the fact that your heart feels a certain way, so just go where you're led because the heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. So even if it ruins everything in terms of like you didn't want those things in the first place, you were trying to run away from them, otherwise your heart wouldn't want to run away from it and be led a different path. So even if everything gets quote unquote ruined, nothing matters at the end, nothing matters. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Shout out to Linkin Park. And also the fact that a vision could also be a bit of a dream, and dream, I'm thinking automatically of Neverland, which is also Idol's fandom name. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be kind of like a song to encourage fans to just be themselves and do what makes them happy, even if it makes others look a certain way at them, like going against the grain kind of thing is basically what I'm trying to say. Don't stop at this dreamy moment. Don't stop with this just dream. Make it a reality. So that's pretty cool. Let's take it back. The whispering is a bit of a violation. Ooh. Damn, that was cool. No one's voice can be as seductive and as dreamy as Meanie, especially if you watched Quindom and what she can do there. Her narration, if I'm not mistaken. But this is really, really cool because Miyano almost kind of like represents a bit of the doubts. It's too late for me. It's this and that. There's like lyrics of it's out of control. There's also lyrics of shiny crystal rose that you won't believe even if you look at these gathered pieces, as Shu is singing about being, sorry, my cats are fighting in the background. As I'm a broken mess, and the fact that I am that, it almost makes me feel like it's too late for me. And then Meanie comes in almost like with her incredible, there's like this huskiness, almost like kind of like inviting you, not letting you fall off the edge, and kind of like leading you to her arms in a way. It feels like if you close your eyes, it feels like she's about to like grab your hand, and then you open your eyes and you realize that you're just doing this, so you're a fucking moron. But the intention is what matters, not me crushing on Meanie, but like the voices is almost like in a way seductive and warm and inviting. It's almost like she's trying to save you and just follow me, and just follow the vision, which is pretty freaking cool. Let's look back. Sorry, I'm talking too much.
No rush. 손끝부터 얌전히 스며들어 처음처럼. Come down, lay down, just listen to my sound. 널 자연스레 움직여, come closer now. 이끌리는 대로 움직여봐 깊은 좋은 순간. 멈추지 마, 후회할 테니까. 다 망쳐도 괜찮아. 이런 나는 never. 거세지는 impulse. 겁먹지 마, 모든 걸 잃어도. 멈추지마, 무뎌질 테니까. 한 번쯤은 괜찮아. Follow your desire.
Yes. And just like a vision, it becomes blurry and I disappear. Damn, that was really, really beautiful. This might be one of the most trippiest idol songs I've checked out. Like the melody itself, and like the song almost feels like a bit of a narration in a way. I love the message. I will take it as maybe there's a little something for like the fans potentially with the whole dreamy state and like a vision, kind of like being a dream all by itself, and whatnot. And just don't be afraid of doing something that you want to do just because it may ruin something as far as someone's opinion of you. Don't be stuck by, you know, boundaries and try to appease people that in reality you don't really, not that you don't care about them, but you put too much maybe uh emphasis on them actually caring as much as you think. Uh, so just let go. In a way, that's how I'll take it. In a way, but yeah, this was beautiful. Probably top five trippiest songs by Idol that I've checked out, or at least as far as like the B sides go. Let's move on to the next one.
I gotta say Monday, Tuesday, or every day, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 days or forever. You're stuck in my head, spinning round, wishing you stay here. Monday, Friday, oh every day, Saturday, Sunday, let me love you forever. No matter the time, 7 days, I could dream forever. All the walls are crumbling down, didn't wanna run around. Deja vu. I know I'm a mess, but I need you so bad. No, the pain doesn't last, but the memory's gonna stay. Falling to you, yeah. Feeling so true, yeah. I'm so obsessed with how you breathe. Nonsense is taking over me. You and I, birds of a feather, stick together, no lie. I gotta say Monday, Tuesday, or every day, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 days of forever. You're stuck in my hand, spinning round, wishing you stay here. Monday to Friday.
Damn, Sion sounds so cute when she's singing in English. And also, this is a dope move to have an all English song, as far as I understand, on this album. Just in case some of those who criticized like Queen Card or some other lyrics in Idols songs where they throw in English words and it sounds as if like the pronunciation is incorrect. It was more of a mockery as far as I remember talking about Queen Card. All the pronunciation here is spot on. So this is really dope. Really, really dope. Especially to hear Sion sing like this. It's really, really angelic. Very cute. And the song already is probably the most like lovely song from the album in terms of like the good vibes that you get from it. As far as what it means, obviously, you know, either for fans or in a relationship, romantic or friends, good friends, best friends, just wanting to be together with someone. Actually, I'm gonna say something that this actually makes me think of Sujin, actually. So maybe there's a little bit of something there as well. But yeah.
Over me. You and I, birds of a feather, stick together, no lie. I gotta say Monday, Tuesday, or every day, Wednesday, Thursday, 7 days of forever. You're stuck in my hand, spinning round, wishing you stay here. Monday to Friday, or every day, Saturday, Sunday, let me love you forever. No matter the time, 7 days like a dream forever.
Dream forever, Neverland again. Friends, friendships, romantic, whatever, you know?
I'm so
Damn, Yuki. That's a cute song. Seriously. I love the beat too. Ooh, the little... Oh, that's beautiful. Damn. That's dope. I feel like I've been smiling like an idiot for this entire song. Damn. That was one of their and this is a more like I guess quote unquote normal length song, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So not all the songs are short. But again, I don't really find a problem with the shorter songs because they feel complete. So for that reason, I'm only mentioning it because I've seen more than a few comments about it. This was probably one of their most loveliest songs from everything that I've heard. It's incredibly therapeutic, whether it means to fans, to Sujin, friendship, love, romantic or otherwise. Your dog, your cat could fit all of the above. Maybe there's some lyrics. I don't think I know some lyrics that would make it weird if it was a dog or a cat, but you know what I mean. It's a wholesome song that more so makes me think of like the fact that, Sujin maybe is there is still within their kind of like hearts and minds, and that she's still part of the group in a way. But whatever meaning you take from it, missing someone who's no longer there as well it's really a beautiful song that has no further agenda than just wanting to spend your time with someone that potentially isn't there anymore, and wishing they were. So yeah, this was beautiful, and one of the loveliest and cutest sounding songs from them. The melody itself was really, really beautiful. And yeah, let's let's move on to the next one.
아침엔 입에 빵을 물고 똑같이 하루를 시작하고 온종일 한 손에 아이스 아메리카노 피곤해 죽겠네 지하철 속 이 장면 어제 꿈에서 봤나 매일이지 지나치게 바쁜 이 삶에 그냥 해나래 그 애를 보고 말야 평온했던 하늘이 무너지고 어둡던 눈앞이 붉어지며 뭔가 잊고 온 게 있는 것 같아 괜히 이상하게 막 울 것만 같고
와우.
그냥 지나치는 게 나을 것 같아 나는 생각은 다 질색이니까 카페인으로 잡은 초신을 빠졌고 하도 종일 신경 쓰여 토할 것 같아
Let's go, sure.
같이 까먹고 그지 이상하지 근데 말야 있잖아 전봉수가 뭐랄까 그립다가 나도 웃긴데 말야 영원했던 하늘이 무너지고 어둡던 눈앞이 붉어지며 뭔가 잊고 온 게 있는 것 같아 괜히 이상하게 막 울 것만 같고 그냥 지나치는 게 나을 것 같아 나는 생각은 다 질색이니까 오랫동안 나를 아는 슬픈 표정을 하고 흔적 없는
Damn! They just covered so many genres already. God, these sound so precious. That was adorable. You know what? I feel like this is probably one of my favorite songs from this album. Not for just the reason that is this sounding exactly like an anime intro, but also this song almost like feels like it's one of the most relatable songs from the album. Lyrically, it feels like sadness hits from out of nowhere. It hits everyone. Um, it feels like your life is kind of like the same old boring life, like seeing the same scene at seeing the train pass, that I see this in my dream. Oh, it happens every day. Getting kind of like annoyed with the routine. Every day feels exactly the same. Feeling as if you're gonna throw up from worrying all day and not wanting to think about it because you're better off without thinking about everything else that is happening. Talking about how I just feel like I'm going to cry from out of nowhere as the peaceful sky collapses. I feel like I forgot something, and for no reason, I feel like I'm going to cry. And I would be better to just pass by because I just hate thinking. Meanie's line with a sad expression that has known me for a long time, like always being sad. Like the song has depressive optimism about it. I don't know how to explain it because the lyrics are incredibly relatable. Like it feels like it's one of their most relatable songs yet. But at the same time, in the context of the actual album, it's kind of interesting because it's almost like I-DLE is they show you wife mocking the idea of what a perfect quote unquote wife it should be or what is a traditional wife. Then they release Super Lady, the title track, which is like an anthemic, go get what's yours, be a super lady. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't deserve it and take charge of your own life. But then within the actual B-sides, it's like this onion that is being peeled layer by layer from wanting to do something really bad to someone who wronged me, so I want to take revenge, to not being a doll anymore to this someone who took me for granted and treated me like shit, to having uh, a vision basically of right. Vision was the next song. Having a vision of going against what is normal because my heart leads me a different path than everyone else. But much like any vision, it could become blurry and then disappear. So it's almost like a dream. It almost like makes you feel as if like Super Lady and Wife is kind of like a dream state that I-DLE are dreaming of bursting the bubble of what is a traditional wife or what is considered to be stereotypical or whatever, and they just want to take charge. It almost feels as if like it's all like a really anthemic, uh, ambitious dream. And if they went the wrong way, it would have popped and would not become a reality in a way. And then you have a song like 7 Days of wanting to be with someone potentially that you no longer have in your life. So you wish you could spend more time with them and be forever with them, which could be a song for fans or for loved ones or for romantic someone, friends. It doesn't really matter. Any relationship, really, from all kinds. And then you have Faith, which is kind of like, in a way, we all feel sad. We all get depressed. We all have that sad expression that has known us for a very long time. And for no reason whatsoever, we feel like we're about to fucking break down, cry and whatnot. It just maybe from pressure, from whatever it is, relationship, society, work, putting too much pressure on yourself, and what you expect of yourself or what someone else expects of you. It just I don't know. It's just a really beautiful song. I feel like I'm losing it again. Strangely, I feel like I'm going to cry. Like it just feels so incredibly relatable. A positive look on a potential breakdown told uh, in an optimistic way. I don't know how to explain the way I feel about the song, but it's one of my favorite songs from this album. It's incredibly beautiful. Maybe I'm reading this the wrong way and I'm reading way too much into it. Let me know in the comment section as always. But yeah, I absolutely love this one. And I would love for Idol to do an official anime opening for some big time anime. Let's move on to the final song on this album, not counting Wife, of course. But this is an interesting one because apparently the song was banned too. We're checking out Rollie. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just wanna kiss and go. I just wanna feel the moon. Yeah. Don't you know I'ma hit the bright and diamond. Rocking like a star. Do you see my limit at night? Yellow fingers without rings like could be bright. Spend $1,000,000 and I work it out. Switch your time while I swerve it now. Just poppin' high. We got your homies down. We're gonna swerve it now. We're gonna swerve it now. Sit up and you watch my freaking crew.
Ooh, the Idol crew.
Put up on your block, hey you move. Mommy said I need to check the bank and twerking. I Rollie in my bag, hundred on my sack. I just
on my sack.
Freaking love with you. I just wanna rock. I just wanna love with you.
Damn.
Rollie in my bag, honey.
They're showing us what's in their bag, I guess. No pun intended.
I just wanna rock. I just wanna love with you.
The whispering is damn.
Yeah. I always end up issues, but I don't give a shit. I make the money with my body, baby, don't doubt me. I don't check cheese, you see my Rollie.
Check cheese.
Diamonds, we keep shining bright.
Red 5 diamonds, okay. The diamond mentioned was also in my bag as well, if I'm not mistaken. Which is also a nice little callback. This feels like the more sensual friend of my bag, basically. If I had to describe it.
I make the money with my body, baby, don't doubt me. I don't check cheese, you see my Rollie. Red 5 diamonds, we keep shining bright. Sit up and you watch my freaking crew. They ain't give a second chance, it's true.
So it reminds me of if I'm not mistaken, from a while back. The crew. Was it I think.
Honey on my set, I just wanna freaking love with you. I just wanna rock, I just wanna love with you. Rollie in my bag, honey on my sack. I just wanna freaking love with you. I just wanna rock, I just wanna love with you.
Damn. Did it actually get banned? Because I read something that, Wife got banned on some stations, and this one got banned as well, but I'm not sure what for. Anyway, this song was pretty freaking dope. As far as I understand, it was written potentially and produced by Yuki. Let me know about the other songs and who produced what, because obviously the girls are very, very capable and are doing their own stuff. This one, the vibe of the song was really, really dope. It felt like the more sensual, more mature kind of like sister of My Back, kind of. I don't know. There were some things that reminded me of that, like the Diamond lyrics. Also, there was like, pretty sure it was if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, where Idol back then with Sujin were like a crew of some kind. It's pretty interesting. There's like some lines looking up, rocking like Scott. Do you see my limited Nike? Scott, I'm guessing Travis Scott, because he has a limited rare sneaker with Nike. No fingers without rings like Kobe Bryant. Obviously, he has the 5 rings. So 5 rings, 5 diamonds, 5 members of Idol. You know, Sujin too, but so that was also a really cool line. This song is kind of like, it reminds me of what's Tally by Blackpink, because there's some, and before some people, I mean that as a compliment. You guys know how much I fucking love Blackpink and I love Idol. And two of these groups are one of the biggest reasons why I'm so into this shit. Um, like literally, Tally had some lyrics of like, just do it like the boys getting mine. I say fuck it when I mean it, because no one's keeping tally. I do what I want with who I like. So don't try to conceal it. I'll be talking while you're talking all that shit. I'll be getting mine. Getting mine? I think those were the lyrics of the chorus, which is kind of cool because it has like a similar vibe of just go get what's yours and talk your shit because you earned it and you just want to do it like everyone else. So why should you be, accounted for it? No one's keeping score, basically, that kind of thing. So I like the sassiness. I like the confidence. I'm sure there's maybe some other like double entendre or some other meanings, like the whole freaking crew. Me on talking about crews and all that kind of stuff. Pull up on your block. It's so fucking cute. But obviously crew with Idol. The 5 diamonds again. Mommy said I need to check the bank in twerking, and obviously Rollie. In my back means a Rolex, which is a very expensive, freaking watch depending on which model. It was a dope freaking song, very confident, but again, feels like Idol fucking deserved to just go off and talk their shit and just at the same time, I just want to rock, I just want to love with you. It's like I just want to do my thing. So as long as I'm not hurting anyone, what the fuck do you care? At the end of the day, people will still make something up from this album, talk some kind of shit about Idol for whatever reason. I've talked about it with so many different groups. I guess it's fate, much like the song itself. It's fate that somebody is gonna have problems with you. Much like Son here says, I always end up issues, but I don't give a shit. At the end of the day, the girls are doing incredible, and Red 5 diamonds, we keep shining bright and shine bright like a diamond. Rihanna as well, a nice little touch there. So as long as they're doing their thing and they're happy and they are successful in spite of the critique, like the critique kind of like makes you realize how small of a percentage it is with the insane success that they have. Everyone is good. Everyone has an opinion. Someone will always find something to nitpick, something to talk shit about. And, Idol, unfortunately, are no different in that context of people wanting to take shots at them for whatever reason. Can't please everyone, so just please yourself. And with that note, I'm probably going to end this reaction here. This was an awesome freaking album. I honestly don't know where to go as far as what is my favorite song, but surprisingly, I might actually say that it's Faith. I feel like I should have said like Revenge or Super Lady, but there's just something about like the anime intro vibe that I got from that song, and it's so incredibly relatable, at least to me, and how I took it. So, but overall, every one of these songs, Revenge was really, really dope, actually. So maybe that's, I don't know. For now, let's say Faith, but that will probably change by the time I finish editing this video and pull it up on YouTube. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know your favorite song from this album, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. See you.